Welcome to Pre-Snap Podcast, presented by LineStar app. Here's your host, Casey Bubba and Scott Bogman.
And welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Pre-Snap Podcast, brought to you by the wonderful people at LineStar Sports. Make sure you check them out on Twitter at LineStar app and at LineStar NFL. Keep you up to date on the latest news and all the fun stuff and things that the NFL, DFS, and fantasy world brings to you daily. And download the app on the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. Everything you'll need in the palm of your hands to build your winning DFS lineups. We are on to week 13, picks and bets. One of 3 shows coming for the rest of your week, folks. So be ready for this. You can find me on Twitter at BDentric, and my co-host is always on Twitter at Bogman Sports. Scott Bogman, how we doing, my friend?
I'm doing pretty good. You know, as good as a Steeler fan can do at this point in the week, listening to my depressing Steelers podcasts, but look, made a little money in college last week, made a little money on the pros last week. So that is what we like. So I am excited for the opportunity to win some greenbacks. Let's go into week 13 already.
Yeah, moving right along. 4 teams on bye, as Bogman taught me so well on the preview show, because NFL.com.
4 teams next week too, Bob. So get ready for it.
I already looked ahead. on that one. Dolphins are on bye next week. So,
okay. Man, no Jalen Waddle. What am I going to do?
I know Myles Gaskin, Tua, like 3 of the top, values of the week every week. But we'll get to that on the DFS show for you guys on Friday. But picks and bets. Let's just get crack-a-lacking, as Bogman says. It's going to be a busy week. Some good and some bad football games, as we've come to expect around the NFL. But Thursday night could be a fun one, potentially. Dallas at New Orleans. Dallas is -4, over under 47.5. Even as we record this, Amari Cooper's traveling with the team, should play, not official yet. Alvin Kamara has been kind of practicing, should play, not official yet. Ingram should play. There's still some question marks, but what do you got on this one?
And we're 24 hours away, which is great to have all these question marks. I've got the Cowboys in this game. What we saw to the Saints offense was unbelievably pedestrian. It was so bad that they're going to a third-string quarterback here in Taysom Hill. And I love Taysom Hill. Just so much fun to watch play at BYU, but I don't know if he's a starting caliber quarterback in the NFL. I don't think he is. Should put up decent fantasy points, so we might like him there, maybe in the showdown, maybe in the DFS side, but I can't do it. I'm going to take Dallas in this game. I think they're going to control the clock, control the ball. Their games are 6-5 in their 11 games of playing to the over. The Saints so far this season are what are they? They're 6-5 as well. I just don't trust the Saints, so I'm going to take the under.
Yeah,
it sounded like I was going to go with the over there, and maybe I should have, because it is a Thursday night game. But these are 2 teams on a full week's rest. Let's not forget they both played on Thursday.
It's not the short week story.
This isn't the short week, like bad defense, tripping over each other, all that nonsense. So
we still might get that. But
I mean, it is a Thursday night game, so we still might get that for sure. But and who knows? I mean, these nationally televised ref crews are unbelievably terrible. They are too involved. We saw it in the Dallas game last week, where the Cowboys got hosed, then the Raiders got hosed, and the Cowboys got really hosed at the end. So what I want to see out of this ref crew, Bub, is I don't want to know their names by the end of the broadcast.
That'd be nice.
If we don't remember their names, that's what matters the most. I don't want to see their dumb faces so much. So give me Dallas, give me the under.
Yeah, this is a weird game because it should be pretty easy. Just go, give me Dallas. But it's the Cowboys. And we've seen them be so good and so bad at times. And it seems too easy that they should just walk in and just beat up Taysom Hill and company. So I'm going to take the bait. I'm going to go Cowboys on this one. I'm going to take the Cowboys. They're going to be healthy, full unit, bounce back, big, all the narratives you want to put out there. So give me Dallas, but I'm with you on the under. I don't know what New Orleans is going to do. I am not a Taysom Hill believer at all.
Yeah, even if we get Kamara, he's not 100%.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about that in the showdown slate, and I'm torn on what to do with him, to tell you the truth. He's elite. He's the best player probably in this game if he was healthy. And that's not throwing shade at the Cowboys who have a bunch of good players, but Kamara's a beast. He's amazing what he can do. I just don't know what he's going to be. So I'm taking Dallas. I'm taking the under, and the biggest part is Taysom Hill. If he might do good tomorrow night on Thursday night, but you play a full season Taysom Hill, you'll realize he is not an NFL quarterback. Yeah. So it's very, very simple. Chargers at the Bengals. I'm actually kind of excited for this game. This is two teams I love to attack, but we'll talk about that on Friday. Cincinnati is -3, over under 50.5.
Bengals definitely win this game.
If you guys would like to watch LineStar YouTube channel, you can see Bogman's reaction live and in person on that whole thing, having to pick the Bengals while he pukes in his mouth.
Yeah. Look, the Chargers are not that good, as exposed by the Denver Broncos defense last week. So I just their run defense is so bad. The Bengals have been leaning heavily on Joe Mixon in the last two games. So it all adds up to Joe Mixon runs roughshod over this Chargers defense. Now, they have bowed up a couple times, but did they bow up against Najee, or was the Steelers offense just really bad? But like that's the question. So I don't know. I'm going to take the Bengals. I'm going to take the under. Their defense at least puts pressure on Herbert. Herbert has been making more mistakes this year. So I will take the Bengals and give me the under.
Yeah, it's a weird game because I'll take Cincinnati for one. I'm taking Cincy at home in this game. I like Cincy a lot. The over-under, I'm like going back and forth on a lot because like
I'll tell you just for the rest of the season, Cincy 5-6 towards the under, and the Chargers 4-7. So way more unders for both teams.
And that's what's tough is because we've seen them play really good defense at times. But we've also seen these teams playing shootouts.
Right.
So it's a really interesting thing. I'm going to take the under for the fact that Joe Mixon should run the ball 30 plus times because you can run all over the Chargers. So that's just tick, 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 tick. Cincinnati should just dominate this football game, which means, we're all have that bad taste of that Denver game in our mouth. So the Chargers probably come out and do something crazy because it is the Bengals. We saw them slip up after they pounced on Baltimore a few weeks back as well. But I'm going Cincinnati. I'm going to take the under and hope it's another T. Higgins week and Joe Mixon week. Minnesota at Detroit. Minnesota -7 on the road, over under 46.5. Just Detroit keep covering for us, Boggs.
I mean, how can you not take Detroit, right? Like they play hard. They're 7-4 against the spread. They haven't won a game this year, but they're 7-4 against the spread. This game, like every game that Kirk Cousins participates in, it depends all on good Kirk, bad Kirk, right? You think Dalvin Cook is out, they should pass more. They'll pass a little more, but Alexander Mattison is a outstanding backup running back. For those of you that are not familiar, he is very, very good out of Boise State. I think they're going to give him the ball a bunch of times. Detroit is going to try to run this ball as well. So I'm going to take Detroit, and I'm going to take the under 46.5 in this game as well. I don't have a lot of faith in Minnesota's defensive line. So I think Detroit stays in this game, but I also don't have faith in Detroit punching it in, right? So I love the under here. I think this is a lot of field position, clock control. This is your classic NFC North type of a battle here. So I'm going to take the Lions, and I'm going to take the under.
Yeah, we're pretty much on the same page. I'll take Detroit to cover this as well because Minnesota will find a way to keep them in it. They just don't blow teams out. And Detroit covers. That's what they do. So I'll take Detroit. I'm torn on the over-under here. I'm going to go under, but Minnesota has no defense at all. But you said it best. You said it best, though. Can Detroit capitalize? If Detroit covers, it should go over. That's the thing.
3-8 on playing to the over. But the Vikings 6-5, so they're kind of even. But when it's that lopsided, Detroit likes to play dirty. So
dirty and slow.
The slop. Yeah, give me the under.
It's two pigs in a mud bath.
Right.
So yeah, give me Detroit and the under. Giants at the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins -5, over under 40.5. And we don't even get Danny Dimes this week.
Look, man, I have to apologize to the Dolphins. One of my favorite bets last week was
apologize to me.
I'm sorry, Bubba. I did not pick your Dolphins. I apologize. Look, I thought, okay, they had a great defensive game plan going into that Baltimore game, and it worked, right? But Miami blitzes more than any team in the league. And Javon Holland is an outstanding young safety. You saw him kind of troll Cam Newton after the game as well. Jalen Phillips has gotten to the quarterback, I think, 4 or 5 games in a row. The rookie, he's kind of doing the reverse rookie wall thing where he didn't get a lot going, and now he's kind of hitting his peak here. So I'm going to take your Dolphins. The Giants love to win a sloppy game too, but this number is so low, 40.5. I think Miami can get a lot of it. So, at least 28 to 14, and you're there, So, give me the Dolphins and give me the over in this game.
You want to know what it's like to be a Dolphins fan, Bogman? And you're kind of experiencing it this year with your Steelers, actually. I was at a meeting before this, and one of the guys there is a Dolphins fan, so we talk a lot. And both of us in line said this feels like the biggest trap number on the face of the planet. Like, this is the biggest Dolphins screw, because they should just walk in and win by 10 plus.
There shouldn't be trap games in the NFL. There are, but there shouldn't.
As the Dolphins fans, we've experienced so many of these kind of games where it should be so simple, and they make it so they'll barely cover, or they win by 2, or they lose outright. Like, it's the worst feeling in the world. With all that being said, I'm taking Miami in this game, and I'm taking the over as well, because I believe in this offense, and I believe they're going to put up mid-20s, even maybe 30 points in this game. Like, I think
you were about to say 35, and you backed off it real quick.
Yeah, I did. I'm thinking like 31-ish, like a 31-10 football game gives me Miami and the over.
28-14 gets it done, man. You don't even have to score 30. So,
Miami and the over, and I can't wait till next week when I get to realize they lose outright. Against Mike Glennon of all people, that turkey neck. Tampa Bay at Atlanta. Tampa Bay minus 10.5, over under 50.5.
Look, I said before, for the most part, I'm just gonna take the team getting the points in double digits. I can't take Atlanta. And look, I know Atlanta played hard. They came back in and they beat the spread last time against Tampa Bay and made it a real close game at the end. But that was with, 100% Cordell Patterson. Calvin Ridley was still on the team, and they were down and had no pressure. And they just started slinging it. So these are two teams going the absolute opposite directions right now. This also feels like a trap game, but give me Tampa Bay. I'll lay the 10.5 because Atlanta just sucks. I think they're packing it in, and give me the over.
Yeah, I'll take the sucker bet here. Give me Atlanta. Give me Atlanta plus 10.5. Like, a back door is going to be open on this one. Just give me Atlanta and price on that happens, but give me the over as well. They shot it out earlier in the year. Maybe Atlanta threw in the towel, so they won't put up as many points, but I know they don't have Ridley and stuff, but we saw what Cordell could do last week. He did it in the first meeting against these guys. Use gosh darn Kyle Pitts, please. Good Lord.
They put up 38 points on the Colts on the road, right? Yep. How many are they going to put up on Atlanta on the road? That's why I like the over more than I like Tampa Bay.
That's probably fair. That's fair because Matty Ice can turn it over just like Carson Wentz. So it's very, very true. Speaking of Carson Wentz, Indianapolis at Houston. Indy is -8. Over under 45.5. Another trappy feeling line.
Yeah, it feels trappy, but I don't care. I'm going to take the Colts with confidence here and the under in this game. I just don't trust Houston to do anything right now. And the Colts need this game. If they had beat Tampa Bay, I think then this is a real trap game, right? But they didn't at home. So you have to go into Houston and you have to win this game. So I think they put the boots to Houston, and I'm going to take Indy. I'm going to take the under because I just don't trust Houston to score points right now. Tyrod makes the team better, but he doesn't make them good. They also have nothing in the run game. I mean, Rex Burkhead has over the last 3 games or whatever, has 30 carries for 67 yards. It's absurd. They got nothing going in it. Brandon Cooks is maybe usable in this game, but I'm not going to buy him in any of my DFS lineups. I can tell you that right now. So give me Indy, give me the under.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I'm going to take Indy as well because I do agree. Jonathan Taylor should have another monster game. Wentz should be able to throw it just fine. So I'm going to take Indy, but I'm going to take the over in this one. I think it's Indy gets into the 30s, and then Texans will do something. So give me Indy, give me the over, and just pray. I'd love to see T.Y. have one of his vintage at Houston games where he walks into the stadium wearing a clown mask and just dominates. That would be pretty good. Speaking of Indy, side note, are you watching the Hard Knocks in season?
I haven't watched any of it yet. No.
It's actually good.
Is it? Okay.
I enjoy it because it's not all the stories about the guys that aren't going to make the team. It's actually they go to the guys' houses and have D lineman dinner and all this cool stuff. It's you're not seeing everything, but you're seeing more than we usually see. Kind of cool stuff. And Frank Wright going back to Buffalo has dinner with Bruce Smith and stuff. So pretty
That's
cool
pretty
stuff.
cool.
Yeah,
I mean, cool. I watched the new season of Dexter. I wish I would have watched the Hard Knocks. I'll watch the Hard Knocks for sure.
I refuse to watch Dexter after the way it ended. I watched all of the first thing of Dexter, so not doing it. But back to football. Arizona at the Chicago Bears. They got a healthy Arizona squad. Pray for Chicago. Arizona -7.5, over under 45.5.
Yeah, I mean, it's the Cardinals. I don't know why. I'm assuming this number will go. This is going to get a lot worse, right? So, if you can get it early, I would take it early because it looks like Kyler's going to play. DeAndre Hopkins back at practice this week too. So, like you said, pray for the Bears. Give me the Cards. I'll take the over because I don't know. I think the Cardinals get most of it. 35-14 gets it done. So, give me the Cardinals. Give me the over.
Yep, same page as you. Cardinals over. Matt Nagy's going to wish he lost last week and got fired. Like, this is going to be torture. This is going to be some very, very painful things. So, give me Arizona. Give me the over, and I hope we see vintage Kyler action. It'd be absolutely amazing. If not, let James Conner go crazy. I mean, I'm good either way. So, let's have some fun with Arizona. Back in action. Philadelphia at the New York Jets. Philly -6.5, over under 45.
Look, I can't trust the Jets, and I've been, I've been following the teams that win and all that stuff, and then going, nah, I can't do it. And so it worked for the Jets against Houston this week. It's gonna work for Philly against the Jets this week. Give me Philly in this game. I do not trust the Jets at all. I hate this line. I'll go with the over. God, will I? I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'll go with the over. Don't bet this game.
Yeah,
but give me Philly and give me the over.
Jets, Jets. This is gonna be a horrific football game, like horrible football game. But give me the Jets
against the spread. Have a league worst 3-8.
Oh, I know. I picked against them pretty much every week. Like even last week, I lost, but I picked against them all the time because Wilson's horrible. Wilson is a bad quarterback. So give me the Jets and give me the under. I think it's just a putrid football game. So
well, look, you know what? Reverse it. I'm going to take the under too. I can't do it.
I hope it's like 31-30, so it's at least entertaining. But it seems
Philly 6-6 for the over.
Philly's all or nothing.
The Jets are 6-5. So I mean, they're both right there.
Yeah, but see, when the Jets give up the over, it's because they get smoked. Philadelphia, it's either a shootout or both teams play bad.
And it was both teams play bad last week. So.
Yeah, it's like that Niners week 2 when they both just did nothing. So, yeah, tough, bad football. Yeah. Jacksonville at the Rams, talking about bad football. Rams -12.5, over under 48.
Once again, not betting this number. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't pick either side with confidence. Don't do it. If I have to pick, gun to my head, which, the old Nate Bargatze joke. I don't know who's holding all these guns to people's heads, but give me the Rams. I guess.
Who's dropping them.
Give me the Rams and give me the over. Look, the Rams have to win this game. They were a participant in No Win November. So the Lions had a better record than the Rams in November because they had a tie. So they just can't get out of their own way. They have to smash Jacksonville in this game. Give me the Rams. Give me the over.
Hey, Bogman, who's still coaching the Jags?
Urban Meyer.
Rams -12.5. Give me the Rams. Give me the Rams and give me the over. Like Matty Stafford.
Are you with me though? Don't bet it.
No, do not bet it. If the bet I kind of like, if you're in the teasers, a 7-pointer to get the Jacksonville to +19.5. I don't mind that.
Okay.
I don't mind that at all. But give me the Rams. Give me the over. I hope it's a drubbing in like the best of ways possible.
Yeah.
Washington at Las Vegas. It's actually a sneaky kind of interesting football game. Yeah, Vegas -2.5. Over under 49.5. I am kind of intrigued by this football game.
I love this game because you have to take the Raiders here. Here is why. Because look, the NFL, and I talked about this before earlier this week, so apologies to anyone who's already heard this. The NFL does a great job at scheduling. This game they effed up here because the Raiders played on Thursday last week during Thanksgiving, and Washington played on Monday night. So you have one team with a 6-game, 5-day layoff, one team with 10. So, and the Raiders are at home too. So give me the Raiders in this game going away. I will also take the over. They should be more than prepped for this game. We just saw them put up 36 points. They're going back to Josh Jacobs, which opens up things deep. We saw Deshaun Jackson finally get in the end zone for them as well. I know Waller is out. And that hurts overall, but Foster Moreau is a good replacement for Darren Waller. So give me the Raiders, give me the over.
How Raiders would it be to lose this game, though?
It's so Raiders, unbelievably Raiders. But wouldn't it be
Oh, your logic makes 110%.
Wouldn't it be more Washington to win a tough game against Seattle and then get blown out by the Raiders on the road, right?
Yeah. No, it is. Like that's why this is a crazy game, because both these teams are literally could do anything right or wrong. We've seen it all in the span of a couple weeks. I'm with you on Vegas and the over. Like, I love the over a lot in this game, actually. Now, maybe it's too much, but I think both these teams are going to move the football. I really do. So I'm very, very intrigued with the over in this game. But yeah, give me Vegas. It's ridiculous that a scheduling that you mentioned. I'd love to see Washington win this game. I would love it, because all my friends out here that are Raiders fans, their faces would melt. But like, I'm surrounded by Raiders, Niners, and Cowboys fans. That's my world. So,
well, I think if doesn't matter where you live in the country, and Cowboys fans is
true. Yeah,
probably and Steelers fans too.
It's like Yankees. There's a lot of Steelers fans. Lots of them. Yep. San Francisco at Seattle. San Francisco -3.5, over under 45.5. And Bogman, each week Russell Wilson does not look better.
Look, and you have to pick against him until he looks right. So if you don't want to bet this game because you think this is the one where he gets right, because this is, I think right now is kind of when he was expected to come back, right? Yeah. But how much did he hurt himself by coming back too early? How much did he screw that finger up permanently? You know, so or at least for the rest of this season, maybe they have to go back in and fix it later. I don't know, but he doesn't look right. He's clearly not right. He's got happy feet. Give me the Niners, who are playing well. I know their best player is out in Debo, and that sucks, but I think they still got enough juice to beat the busted Seahawks team here. And trust me, Adrian Peterson ain't gonna fix it. No. We just saw him not fix it in Tennessee. He's not going to fix it in Seattle either. Give me San Francisco on the under.
Yeah, I like San Francisco a lot this week. Elijah Mitchell should have a day. Have a day, folks. So, big fan of the Niners in this one. Oh, this is a tricky one. The over-under, that's a good number.
I just think because Russell Wilson can't score, dude.
That's my concern. I'm like,
and Debo's out too.
How much of the Niners score is the question. I'll go under, but I don't like it. I I love the Niners pick, though. Don't like the under, though. Baltimore at Pittsburgh. Baltimore -4, road favorites in Pittsburgh. Probably the first time in their lifetime, Bogman. Over under 44.
Not definitely not the first time. But Baltimore is going to run for 450 yards in this game. So give me the Ravens and give me the under. I mean, TJ Watt's on the COVID list. This team, they got to show some heart, but I don't know that they will. So give me Baltimore and give me the under.
Yeah, this is a tricky one. Very tricky one. I'm going to go, man. I'm going to go Pittsburgh. Give me Pittsburgh +4. Pittsburgh at home, divisional game. Give it to me. Pittsburgh +4. Give me the under. Dirty football game. Control the clock. Keep Lamar off the field. Pittsburgh in the under.
Okay.
That's for you.
I mean, I hope you're right. I don't think you're going to be, but I hope you're right.
Oh, yeah, you got the happiness hedge. I got the let's make it happen hedge. Denver at Kansas City Sunday night football. Kansas City -10, over under 47.5.
I mean, my brain says Kansas City stomps Denver into the ground, but I just said that about the Chargers coming off their big win against Pittsburgh. Chargers are going to go and stomp Denver, and Denver beat them straight up going away. It wasn't a close game. I think Baron Browning means a lot to this Denver defense. He missed the previous week that they lost to Philly, and he was in this week when they beat up on the Chargers. So he is good to go this week. I'm going to take Denver in the points. Like I said, I'm trying to, in these bigger spreads, take the points. I want the points. So I think this one, they can do it. Kansas City's coming off a bye, and they look good before they went into that bye, and this game is at home. So I ain't betting it. I'm just telling you who I'm picking here. Give me the Broncos and give me I'll take the over's kind of hedging, but I'll take the over.
We are headed to Arrowhead Stadium, the home of the Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs -10 in this one. Off the bye week. Denver just, they had their fun last week. Let's put it that way. It's a nice way I can say it. But give me the under. I think Denver struggles to score. This Kansas City defense is getting better and better each week. Now a week getting healthy on the bye week. I think Kansas City smokes them because Denver just does not score. It's going to be KC and give me the under in this one. Monday Night Football might be one of the better games of the entire season.
It is.
So like, this is what we want. Like, New England at Buffalo. Buffalo -2.5. New England's trying to take back the East where Buffalo thought they were going to have it. Over under 43.5. This is an outstanding game on paper, Bogman.
Yeah, I'm going to take Buffalo. I think Buffalo really needs to win this game. You need to be at home and beat a rookie quarterback at home. Otherwise, it's just like this is starting the cycle again of the Patriots being good that we don't like. We don't want it.
It's the worst cycle in the world.
It's the worst cycle. I hate it. So give me Buffalo in this game. This is a low number 2 in the over. So give me Buffalo in the over. They got to do it. And I know they just lost Trey White. And it's going to be tougher. But you have to beat a rookie quarterback at home at this point in the year with your division on the line here. So give me the Bills. Give me the over.
Yeah, give me Buffalo as well. This is one of those games where I love Mac Jones. I think he's a very good quarterback. This is one of those kind of rookie experiences, I think. Like, right. I know Bill Belichick can get anybody in play, but going into Buffalo on a Monday night where it's going to be cold and rowdy as he's ever seen in his life. I know he's been to Bama and the SEC. I get it. This is different, folks. So, maybe he gets a Bildo thrown his way. I don't know. But I think Buffalo takes care of business here. I'm going to go over just because it's so low, but I kind of want to take the under in this game. But I'm going to go with my prime time ideas, and we're going over. We're going over in this one. So Buffalo and the over. But that'll do it, Bogman. Week 13, picks and bets in the books. It's going to be an interesting week. It's not as dreadful as previous weeks schedule-wise, but still there's some sloppy games, to say the least.
Yeah, there's some big spreads too here. So, I think, do you have one that's your favorite? I think my favorite is taking your Dolphins.
That's what I want it to be, but it sounds so scary. I'm going to go Niners. Give me Niners. I'll take the Niners.
Right. I got the Dolphins. You got the Niners. All right.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, those will be our top bets for the week. So hopefully those go 2-0, not 0-2. We'll go that route there, but we'll get that going for everybody. But most importantly, make sure you guys follow LineStar on Twitter at LineStar app and at LineStar NFL to keep up to date with all the latest news and everything to get you ready for the weekend of NFL action. Stay tuned to the Pre-Snap podcast on Thursday. You can get this podcast. We'll also be dropping the Thursday Night Showdown podcast, and on Friday, your weekly DFS preview as usual. Check out Bogman on Twitter at Bogman Sports. I'm at Pediatric, and we will catch you guys next time.
See ya.
Thanks for listening to Pre-Snap Podcast, presented by LineStar app. Please like, comment, subscribe, and rate for good karma in your fantasy football games.